But that's why we're doing this, right? It's to know where you are and to know that you can't be at the same position forever or for many years. You could find a way to get out of that position. Like a year from now, will you be in the same position as you were today?
Yes.
And
So this is new for us, my sweet love. And I am thankful to God and grateful to God that we have the privilege to do this as a couple. And we just found out this book was given to us. Don't you know that it was given to us by, shout out to Kuya Rusty and Shermaine. It was given to us in
Thank you.
our wedding.
yeah, it's about 10 years ago. Wow, I was this
Almost.
tall.
Really. So, it says, mag-asawa'y di biro. Can you interpret it in English?
Marriage without no kidding. Is that it?
Maybe. So, it says here, guide on how to unleash the highest potential on your present or future marriage. So, this is about marriage or people who want to get married very soon, who are thinking of getting married. So you know who you are.
But I think especially for people that are married.
Yes.
Yeah, either like after the honeymoon phase, after a year or 2 years, 3 years, or even if you're been married for 10, 15, 20 years plus. It's a good reflection of your marriage, and also it's good for to reminisce your times. Like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, you're like that.
So you said that because we were like reading it a couple of pages. So we didn't really go through all the pages, but so we're just gonna start from the introduction and read along with us. So this is Taglish. So if you don't understand English, then my husband will interpret it.
No problem.
We'll try to interpret.
No problemo.
Okay. So we'll just read the few pages of this, and we're gonna talk about some of it as a couple personally, what our answers are, and if you have your own answers, you can comment down below. Nuts. And if you really like
If you want to
to
comment, write on a piece of paper and send it to us. Mail it to.
Okay, introduction. It takes only a few minutes to get married, but building a marriage requires a lifetime. Who says that is Dr. Miles Monroe. I usually follow this person. So he's I think he's really wise. So the difference between an ordinary marriage and an extraordinary marriage is in giving just a little extra every day, as often as possible, for as long as we both shall live. It's from Fawn Weaver. Oh, by the way, this book was created by Vic and Aveline Garcia.
Okay. Show the picture. Or show.
Yeah.
There we
Who?
go. Oh,
What?
that's how they look like
Can you see?
in person.
Okay. So, we're gonna start. Mag-asawa'y di biro. Oo, kaibigan, hindi talaga biro ang mag-asawa. Kung ikaw ay may asawa na, huwag mag-alala. Hindi pa huli ang lahat. May pag-asa pa, kaibigan. Nasa librong hawak mo ngayon ang mga gabay para sa mas magandang pagsasama. Pero kung sakaling wala ka pang asawa at umaasa ka pa lamang, Alalahanin mo na bago ka pumasok sa isang institusyon na tinatawag na marriage, kailangan malinaw sa inyo ang dahilang ito. Do you understand?
Most.
Okay. Alam mo ba na hindi sapat na malaman mo kung sino ang papakasalan mo? Magpakasal. Pero mas mahirap maghiwalay. Mahal magpakasal. Pero mas mahal maghiwalay. Madaling magpakasal. Pero matagal maghiwalay. Ayon sa aming pag-aaral, may 4 na klase ang mag-asawa. Una, yung hindi masaya, kulang sa pera. Pangalawa, kung hindi masaya pero sobra sa pera. Pangatlo, yung masaya, kulang sa pera. Pang-apat, yung masaya na sobra pa sa pera.
Translate.
So the first one is, hindi masaya, kulang sa pera. They are not happy. And aside from not being happy, they're also having issues with money. Okay? And the second one, hindi masaya, pero sobra naman sa pera. They're unhappy, but they don't have really problems with money issues because it's a lot. And number 3, masaya, kulang sa pera. And I think we talked about this and we said that this is us. So it means that we're very happy, although we don't have that much. Yeah.
Nothing.
And not nothing.
In my pocket, nothing in my pocket.
And the fourth one is masaya na, sobra pa sa pera. It means they are happy and they're really, I think, financially stable, or they are financially free. Yes.
Yeah.
So, ang tanong, alin ka sa 4 na to? O alin kayo sa 4 na sinabi natin? Which are you?
Yeah. Which are you?
From this 4 categories? So comment down below if you know what do you think you are.
Go to Disneyland every day, every month. Yeah.
Or at least once a year.
Yeah.
Even. So at least I think a lot of the people out there are in this situation.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hoping at
Yeah.
least they're happy in their marriage, but even they're happy in their marriage, there's kind of some finances
Yeah.
issue.
But that's why we're doing this, right? It's to know where you are and to know that you can't be at the same position forever or for many years. You could find a way to get out of that position. Like a year from now, will you be in the same position as you were today?
Yes.
So, and that works with anything in terms. Let's say you have a problem today, a year from now, will it be the same problem? Okay. If it is the same problem, then you have a a big problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but if it's no, it's like probably I won't think the same way in terms of my finances a year from now, or if you have a issue or something bad happened to you, it's a year from now, you probably forget about it, or 5 months from now. So, wherever you are, try to relate and know that there is a way to overcome your situation if it's a bad situation.
Amen.
Yes.
Okay, let's read further. Every time, tinatanong namin ang aming mga participants sa seminar ng tanong na ito, ang kadalasang sagot sa amin ay masaya, kulang sa pera. See? A lot of participants are saying that they are really happy but they are struggling a bit with finances. Ngunit kapag tatanungin namin ulit kung masaya nga ba talaga sila sa pagsasama nila bilang mag-asawa, may mga ibang nagbabago ng sagot. So, when they are really asked, so these couples are being asked, is that truly your category? Is that your true feelings? And then they're changing their answers. Lalo na kapag tinuro namin sa kanila ang dalawa sa pinakamalaking kasalanan sa buhay. Especially when they pinpoint what is the two major sins or problems in life. And that is, first, lokohin mo ang ibang tao. Do you know lokohin?
Fool, right?
Yeah.
Fool.
Fool others. And the second one is, lokohin mo ang sarili mo.
Yeah.
Which is,
Fool yourself. Yes.
so that's a problem. Fooling others and fooling yourself. So that's a problem.
Okay.
Lagi naming ipinapaalala sa aming mga participants na magpakatotoo. Ang sabi ng isang doktor, you cannot be cured unless you admit you are sick. Hindi ka magpapagamot o hindi ka iinom ng gamot kapag hindi mo inamin na may sakit ka. Tandaan ninyo, ang pag-amin na may problema ka ay 50% of the solution to your problem. Kaya uulitin namin ang tanong. Ikaw, masaya ka ba? Masaya ka ba talaga sa iyong buhay mag-asawa? Kung ang sagot mo sa tanong ay yes, if you're truly really happy, congratulations! Congratulations to us, basically.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Because we already talked about this and we said that we're really happy. Siguro magandang ma-share mo sa ibang tao ang mga sikreto nyo tungo sa masayang pagsasama. Yeah, we can share. That's why we're trying to do this, because we want to share our own experiences as well. Why we are in this state. Still, even we are already almost at our 10 years of marriage.
Yeah. How many kids? How many kids
And
do
we have 3 kids.
Yeah, just 3.
Just
Yeah.
and you want more?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Imagine 7 kids. Wow.
Siguro magandang may share mo sa ibang tao yung mga sikreto nyo tungo sa masayang pagsasama. So it's not only us, but as well who are listening or viewing this video. If you have your own experiences, you can share it as well. So, kung ang sagot mo ay no o hindi gaano, so not so much or not really or no, good news! Reading this book is the first step in solving your problem. So there is a solution to your problem. So you need to continue listening to this video as I read this book, especially if you don't have this book and you want to know what's inside this book. Ang aming panalangin ay makatulong ang librong ito sa mga may balak mag-asawa at may asawa na tungo sa mas magandang pagsasama bilang mag-asawa. So there are 4 kinds of marriages. So what are these 4 kinds of marriages? Bilang mga marriage counselors, matagal na naming pinag-aaralan ang iba't ibang klase ng relasyon ng mga mag-asawa. Sa aming pag-aaral ay may 4 na klaseng relasyon. Ang bawat mag-asawa ay mayroon din silang mga theme songs na nagde-describe ng klase ng kanilang relasyon. First one, masaya at tunay na nagmamahalan. Oh, tayo to. Totoo ba?
Depends on the theme song.
Ito ang mag-asawang masaya sa kanilang pagsasama at tunay nagmamahalan. Sila ang mga mag-asawa na kahit sa gitna man ng maraming problema bilang mag-asawa ay nananatiling matatag at napagtatagumpayan ang kanilang mga pagsubok. For better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness, in health, till death do us part. Ito ang mag-asawang dapat pamarisan. Malamang ang theme song ng mag-asawang ito ay I Love You More Today Than Yesterday by Spiral Staircase. Part of the lyrics goes this way. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Ito ang mga mag-asawang tunay na nagmamahalan. Ngayon, higit pa sa kahapon o higit pa noong nagsisimula pa lang ang kanilang relasyon. Ito ang pagsasamang hindi pa pang romantic phase or honeymoon stage lang. Pero not as much as tomorrow. Ibig sabihin, mas nagmamahalan sila bukas dahil may mas matinding dahilan ang kanilang pagsasama. So, do you think we're still in the honeymoon stage or the romantic phase? Because
Sometimes.
No?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and it's I think it's also up to me, right? To surprise you.
To you as a husband?
Yeah, as a husband. Is it's not like, oh, we pass 1 year, that's wala na. It's no. It's you can still surprise your wife, your spouse anytime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw a posting of si Kuya James, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he gave Ate Serlene flowers. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, a bouquet of
For
flowers.
no reason.
No reason. It's
No
not-
occasion.
Yeah, no occasion. No reason.
It's like,
yeah.
what's this for? It's like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and she appreciated it. Yeah, so I think they've been married for.
Just like us, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Comment if I should buy her flowers. All right. If so, send us flowers. Send me flowers to give my wife.
So, as I've heard before, the honeymoon stage is like 1 to 2 years.
I think so.
Yeah.
Or 1 to 2 months.
Yeah.
Depends.
But just like what you said, it's really not about the years. It's really about really you deciding to step up
Yeah.
and decide that I need to do this for my wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Spur of the moment thing as well. So
I think vice versa, right? We can do the same for wives, can do that for husbands. Although I think
yeah, you can try. You can try. So.
no, I think for husbands or for men, do you really like surprises?
Depends. It's a brand new car. Wow, what a surprise.
So that's why I think I cannot really surprise you because
Yeah, it's like, wow.
your
Could be,
taste it's too much. It's too expensive.
No, if you cook me tocino from the
I
Philippines.
do that.
from the Philippines.
Well, it's hard.
If you go to Philippines, travel, buy a tocino, travel back, and
Where
cook me the tocino from the Philippines, I would say, wow,
you will
you went all the way to Philippines to cook me to bring here, and,
okay.
and through the airport, through the customs, and there we go.
That's too much, basically.
And check no as in
See?
food.
Even it's tocino, it's simple, but he wants me to fly to the Philippines,
Yeah,
and that's
it's not
expensive.
the same. Tocino here in Canada is not the same. If you know the recipe for tocino, please put that in the
Comments.
send it to me. Yes.
All right. Okay, next. The second stage is malapit nang maghiwalay. Ito ang mga mag-asawang sa tingin nila ay sinubukan na nila ang lahat upang mapaganda ang kanilang pagsasama. Ngunit wala pa rin. Sila ang mag-asawang hirap na hirap sa isa't isa at pinag-iisipan na ang paghihiwalay. Siguro nagtatanong sila sa iba ng mga dapat gawin kung sila nga ay maghihiwalay na. Malamang iniisip na rin nila kung ano ang mangyayari sa kanilang mga anak at ari-arian kung sakaling sila ay maghihiwalay. Yung iba nga, baka kumakausap na ng lawyer for a possible annulment. Because in the Philippines, we don't have divorce but only annulment. Kadalasan ang theme song ng mga ito ay Just Once ni James Ingram. Paus po ako kaya hindi ko nakakantayin.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna sing.
Okay. So the lyrics are, I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are back where we were before. Seems nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers. Oh, may kumakanta na dyan. Wondering if we ought to say or head on out the door. Just once, can't we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Why we never last for very long? What are we doing wrong? Just once, can't we find a way to finally make it right? Ito ang mag-asawang nagsasabing ginawa na nila ang lahat. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Nagbabaka sakaling just once. Baka pwede nilang ma-analyze kung ano ang mali nilang ginawa and to finally make it right. Maganda yung at least there is analyzation to trying to find out where did you
Go wrong.
yeah. So I think even you are in this stage, still there is a solution. If you are in this stage, I think, and you're trying to listen to different podcasts or different videos helping your marriage out, I think you are in the right direction.
Yeah. Getting help and
Yeah.
talking to the right people as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pastor. Your pastor.
Trying to talk to wise couples
Yes.
who have been many years, who have been in and out of struggles and problems, and they overcame.
Yeah. And praying. Pretty much asking God for guidance and and more love. More love that for him to show more love in terms of sometimes you get clouded on what you're thinking. Okay. And sometimes like the enemy has you, that's the best time for him to manipulate your mind and think of like, oh, this is, oh, you're right, and then do that, and then you just have to step back and just have time with God and just to for him to help you with in that situation, especially your mind.
I remember the first few years of our marriage is like I'm very sensitive because maybe I have this kind of thoughts that you must be this and that.
Yeah.
And it didn't really happen, because of course women are not perfect, right? So I have this kind of thoughts that why is he not doing this and that when I ask you to do this and that, and it just like hurt my feelings so much. It just devastated me. And then I think at that time when I was so sad, that's the time that the enemy was really talking to me, putting stuff in my head that just leave him and things like that, and like he's not perfect, better like um be mad at him and for the rest of his for the rest of his life, something like that, be prideful, those kinds of stuff he is putting in my mind. But when I try to focus on God and try to really listen to him, to his voice, and just let me hear him out, because I was praying at that time, because usually the first person that I really go to when I have a problem is God. So God was really talking to me. It's not him. It's not he is not the problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, God's not the problem.
No, God was telling me that you were not the
Oh,
problem.
okay. Whew. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
And
Thank you.
I know, and I just said, like, why are you going to his side? And I am the one who's praying to you. And I am the one who is more spiritual. I was saying that to God at that time. Because I think you were like a baby Christian at that time. Or like
That's tough.
I have more time as a Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was more matured or
He was this tall.
but yeah, that's the time that the enemy talks to you. But when I put my ear to God, attend my ear to God, and yeah, he was telling me you were the problem, but I was. So I really forgot what he said at that time, but because I heard God rather than the enemy, then my perspective on you, on the things that I was um, trying to get out of you, was diminished, and my broken heart subsided. I think I felt that okay, I need to have a different perspective of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's right, Miss Itla. Number 3. Hiwalay na. Uh-oh. Ito ang mga mag-asawang sumuko na sa kanilang pagsasama at naniniwala na wala ng pag-asa ang kanilang pagsasama. May ilan sa kanila kasalukuyang inaayos na ang kanilang annulment o tapos na ang kanilang annulment. Marami pa nga ang gustong magpa-annul pero masyadong mahal ang annulment. Kaya nakokontento na lang silang mabuhay mag-isa. Ang iba naman ay humanap na ng ibang pag-ibig, ka-live-in. Ang problema ng ganitong relasyon ay hindi pa annulled ang kanilang dating kasal, kaya mas masalimuot ang relasyon na ito, lalo na kapag sila ay nagkaanak. Ayaw na nila ng just once. Ang theme song na nila ngayon ay Saan Ako Nagkamali ni Tilly Moreno. So the lyrics are, Saan? Saan ako nagkamali? Bakit ako ngayon sawi? Ba't luha ang iyong sukli. Saan nagkamali ang puso ko upang ito ay iwan mo? Gayong ito'y tapat sa'yo.
Do you know that song?
I
song?
think I've heard that song, but I forgot how to sing it.
Okay.
But then again, I